Mr. Chris Kehler.
Bob, how are you today?
Hey, we're doing.
We certainly are.
We're doing. We got commercials coming in from wherever.
I got feedback like crazy. There it goes. There it goes. Darn Skype.
I was saying like, wow, like we got spooks too. Cool.
You know what? Everybody's got them, and I just got off the plane last night from Puerto Morelos, Mexico. My wife and I spent a week out there. The reason I went out there is we have very close friends who own a condo complex that they rent out to people. And they had some extra time open, and they invited us out. They also own a piece of land behind it. And they've been trying to sell this land for about 10 years, and nobody will look at it. Nobody will see it. So I went out there and did some dowsing on it and found that, yes, there are some witchcraft spells. There's some different types of energy that are making it kind of invisible, if you will. And as I was there, and I'm on the land, and, there's palm trees around. It's real beautiful. And I've got my pyramid with me, and I'm doing clearings on the trees and on the land, and people are walking by and going, "What are you doing? What is that?" I says, "Well, I'm clearing out some negative energy off of this land so Ray and Sue can try and sell it." And everybody's going like, "Oh, it's about time somebody came out here to clear this land because there's witchcraft everywhere." And everybody knows about all these spells, but nobody wants to talk about it. Right. All of a sudden, there's a crowd gathering, and everybody's like, "Yeah, clear this land so we can all sell our land, so we can all get rid of all this stuff." So it was quite interesting.
Wow. And not only that, too, but in Mexico, of course, they all came around you to save us! I could see that coming, It was like, whoa. And I know you were down there, because I saw one of your write-ups and that while you were there. That was pretty good. I'm saying, look at this guy. He's in Mexico. What's he doing?
Oh, it was fantastic. And I had to do energy work on myself and my wife. The last night we were there, we went to a seafood restaurant. We both got a parasite. And we both hit the bathroom at the same time, puking. So it was rough, but it was worth it.
I tell you something, man. That's really. I mean, I've been there many times, and it's funny. When I do, the first thing I do when I get out the plane down there, right, is I grab water. I'm serious. I grab water because if it's going to make you sick, let it get sick first day. After that, it goes away.
Well, the water isn't so bad. The water it's not bad at all. I tested the water with my pendulum, and it showed pretty good. It's more so the handling of the food. I mean, the restaurants we went into, they're all little hole-in-the-wall restaurants on the street. Oh, yeah. And you walk through the kitchen to get to the restaurant that's on the beach, and you look at what they're cooking with, and it's like, well, I sure hope they're washing everything because, it wouldn't take much to get something. And sure enough, we had some lobster fettuccine, and that was the do-all to end-all. We're eating tacos all week long and drinking the water, using it to brush our teeth. Not a problem. That one night just got us. And it got us both at the exact same time.
Well, at least you could hold each other's heads.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Now, I know that there's one person who was going to call in. His name is Royce.
Yeah, I have a caller on area code 713 with you. Who's on 713?
Me, Royce.
Royce, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good, I think. Bob, you might recognize me from being on Georgia Love Show on your Pyramid one that time.
I know who you are. Yeah, after I looked at the rest of the number, I was, it's him. Okay.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes. What are you talking about? Come on, man. You're one of the boys. Come on in.
So, Royce, you had me scheduled on your show, I believe it was just over a week ago, and you couldn't make it onto the show. You were in the hospital.
Right. Again.
I'm
back home now, obviously, but yeah. Since October, I'd probably been in the hospital since Halloween, about 6 times.
Oh.
Ouch. So what is going on, my friend?
Pneumonia. I keep getting it like the bacteria attracted to me like a magnet, but it's a reason it's attracted to me. I've got like 3 different diseases in my lungs, out of which none of them are curable, and each one of them play a role in making me susceptible to pneumonia.
When somebody says nothing is curable, I look at that and I laugh in its face because
that's what the doctors say. I'll put it to you that way.
The doctors are very smart. We need doctors very, very badly because you certainly don't want me sewing up your insides after a car accident or something. You're going to look like a Raggedy Ann doll. No, we do need our doctors. We do need the medical system. They are very valuable. But when the medical system fails, when they can't find things, that's when most people are going to turn to the alternatives, whether it's herbs, whether it's Reiki, whether it's foot bath detoxes, anything at all, some kind of supplement system. People are going to turn to that. And 99% of all my clientele come to me because they've gone to the doctors, and the doctor says, we don't know what this is, we can't fix this, take these pills, they might help. So, Royce, we're going to do some work on you today, and we're going to see if we can clear up these problems for you, okay?
All right.
Okay, why don't you start by giving me a brief history of the symptoms and what you're exactly experiencing.
Shortness of breath, wheezing, coughing, and general low immune system.
So right now, if you were to take a big, deep breath, it would be very restricted, and you'd probably start coughing after, correct?
Yeah.
Let's start swinging the pendulum, and let's see where it takes us, and let's clear that out. And there's an extremely good chance that you will feel some differences as we go through this. So first of all, we're going to start by asking the pendulum, what is the first thing we need to do for Royce? So we're going to have to do some general clearings, or maybe put a few things back together first. Let's see where it lands. What do we need to do for Royce? Okay, let's give this a minute. That's the only bad thing with doing this on radio. There's a little bit of dead air sometimes, but
No.
no, we got Bob.
Royce will tell you. Me and Royce will talk. Don't worry about it. Hey, listen, let's go fishing. You know what I mean? Hey.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is remove a Stargate. And the concept behind that Stargate phenomenon is that dimensional beings will use our bodies, our chakra systems, to come in and out of consciousness into our planet, into our dimension, so that they can come to Disneyland or whatever, let's say. So we're going to close off a Stargate. So first of all,
so we would act like a host for them?
A host, or we are the doorway. Our chakra systems are energy centers, and they need to go through an energy center in order to come in. The sun is a very big chakra. So if there's large ships that are coming from dimensions into this realm, they come through the sun. When you look on YouTube at different YouTube channels that show the sun through NASA's telescopes, quite often you see coronal holes, and that in itself can be a stress part where these ships may be coming through. So let's ask, where is a Stargate within Royce's body? Where is a Stargate? And it is going to show me in the chakra system. Perfect. What chakra? We need to get very specific with this. What chakra is a Stargate in Royce's body? Yeah, when I called to get onto your show, Royce, and your wife is like, oh, he's in the hospital, I thought, oh my goodness, how can I get to him? Okay, we're going to remove, let's see, yeah, entire chakra system. Okay, let's close that off. So I'm going to take my lovely pyramid, I'm going to hold it up to the phone, give it the intent, the instructions for these things to happen, and this Stargate will close off. And you might feel some kind of sensation within your body. Here we go. Close, condemn, and collapse all Stargates, portals, and wormholes within Royce's entire chakra system, please. So we'll just give that a minute to do its work. And that Stargate is now closed. Now let me know at any time, Royce, if you feel any kind of energy sensations or changes within your body.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, now we're going to go to the next step. What do we now need to do for Royce? So now we need to remove an entity. No kidding, of course, entities. What entity do we need to remove from Royce? Now, generally an entity is going to be something from the little god realm, I call it. All of the Egyptian, Greek, Aztec, and Mayan gods, the Norse gods are all there. And it could also be extraterrestrial. It could also be some type of rogue spirit on this
Incubus,
Earth plane.
succubus.
Yeah, all those things are included. Those are mostly gone now. A lot of those are gone. Okay, let's see, what entity do we need to remove from Royce? What is it? What is it? What is it? Okay, it's not so much an entity. This is a shamanic spell we're going to remove. Now there's shamanic spells, voodoo, black magic, witchcraft. Shamanics are among the strongest of the spells. So now we need to find out and ask, where is the shamanic spell within Royce's body?
So somebody put a spell on me.
Yeah, and it could be from somebody in the 3D capacity here or the 5D capacity. Generally, it does come from some type of multidimensional spirit or entity. Okay, so there are shamanic spells on your entire body. It's nothing specific, just the entire body. Now, the important thing, we need to know how many. How many shamanic spells are within Royce's entire body? Okay, there's quite a few, so we're going to look 30, 40, 50 and higher, 100, 200, 300 and higher, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 and higher, 10, 20, 30,000, 30,700 spells are within your body. Let's lift them out, shall we? Use love and light.
I got so overloaded.
Oh, they want you down very badly. Okay, use love and light to lift, delete all 30,700 shamanic spells within Royce's entire body and send them into sanctuary. Okay, so we just lifted a whole bunch of them. If we know how many, then we can lift them all at once. If not, then you're doing it one at a time, and it's going to be a big process. Now, how many shamanic spells are now within Royce's body? They are now all gone. There's 0 left. Beautiful. All right, so now again, we're going to say, what do we now need to do for Royce? What do we need to do for Royce? Okay, now we're going to start asking questions. What question is optimal for Royce, please? Okay, this is a good, valid question. Now, when it comes to dowsing with a pendulum, if you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. So I've got about 26 different questions to choose from.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. Oh, but the system I have is very intricate. It has to be if you're going to be working with people in very big capacity of health problems. Okay, what area within Royce's body is in crisis? And it is directing me to the respiratory system. Perfect, that's exactly where we want to be. So let's go into that system. Where is the most resistant? Sorry, where is crisis in Royce's respiratory system? Where is crisis? So we're just going to work directly on the lungs. Sometimes it gets really specific to work on the alveoli or the secondary bronchus or something like that. But this is just going straight into the lungs. So now we're going to ask the big question. What is causing crisis within Royce's lungs? What is causing crisis? Okay, Royce, what do you think it is?
I don't know what to say. I think it is. The only thing I do know is, again, what the doctors have told me. But then again, that doesn't say what's behind that.
Okay. So what my pendulum is showing me is that it is a parasite. So let's find out what type of parasite. What parasite?
Would a bacteria be a parasite?
I separate everything up. So we've got viruses, bacterias. Parasites are a different duck, okay? Okay, what parasite is causing crisis within Royce's lungs? Now, one of the big things with parasites is that you can have a very big infestation. The medical system will just overlook it. They won't even consider it. If every doctor in the world had a live blood analysis microscope that did dark field live blood microscopy, they'd be able to find 50% of all the health problems in the world. Simple as that. Okay, we're going to remove hookworm from the lungs.
I've heard that term before.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I got so many people that come into my office, and they say, you know what? We've been to specialists for 10 years. We can't fix this skin problem. I take one look at it. I say, that's a parasite. We look at the blood in the microscope. There they are. There's parasites. Do some energy work. Give them a parasitic cleanse. 2 weeks later, the problem is gone. And they've been suffering for years with it. Okay, let's move that out. Here we go. Mobilize all the hookworm within Royce's lungs. Entire left and right lung. Mobilize all of the hookworm. Okay, that hookworm is now gone. Now, just because I know what I know, I'm going to look for it somewhere else. Where is... Now, do you get very winded quickly?
As a rule, yes, I do.
Okay, where is hookworm within Royce's body? We're looking for the next highest level of hookworm, and that is within the heart. Here we go. Mobilize all hookworm within Royce's heart. So now we're going to mobilize, neutralize, and eliminate all hookworm parasites within the entire cardiopulmonary system. Heart, lungs, arteries, and veins. Yeah, there it is. Mobilize all hookworm parasites. Entire cardiopulmonary system. Oh, beautiful. That was a big, strong energy pull on my end. Royce, I want you to take a breath and tell me if it feels different.
It feels like I try to fill in on the right side of the lung, which usually don't try to fill in.
So you are noticing that something has changed. Something is a little better, right?
I think it's a little better. I mean, I don't usually get air moving through that right lung, so it felt like some moved through the top of it.
This is a good thing. This is a good thing.